Guy, I don't know what's wrong with my camera. Oh my god. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with my camera. My camera just stopped working. Well, sorry guys. My camera just decided to stop working, but I'm back. Now where had I reached? This is so bad. Come back again. Guys, my camera stopped working. I don't know what went wrong. Yeah, so okay, I will just continue with where I had stopped. I was talking about the maid's room and how some maids' room are located in a bad place. And now, if you find yourself that you are sleeping like in the toilet, I think I've seen that video of a girl like laying a mattress in the toilet. Thank you for joining. Sorry, my camera decided to go black. I had not let, nothing was on the screen. That's why I ended. But I'm back. Sorry, guys. I always have issues. This thing is not easy. Yeah, so let me upload. So, if you find that you are in such a situation, make a point to raise your standards. Like, don't accept some things. You find you are in such a place, just say you can't sleep in such a place, because it's not easy. It's not like, can you imagine, like, every day for 2 years the toilet? How can you manage that? Just tell them from the word go. Welcome, Nyakato Violet. Tell me, what did your agent lie to you? You are saying that agents are fake. What did they lie up to you about? Oh my god. I was talking about salary. So they lied to me about my salary. They told me that I'm going to receive 23 Kenya shillings, 23,000 Kenya shillings, yeah? And which was $225. Then I am told that I'm going to be paid $200. According to my agent's fake exchange rate, for me, I was so naive. I didn't even know about exchange rate and everything. I didn't know anything. Like, I didn't know anything, and I didn't have a smartphone. So by the time I'm receiving the second month's salary, because the agent had also lied to me that I will receive salary from day one, like from the first month, which was a lie. They took my first salary. So I come. Now the second month is when I start getting my salary. I'm going to send this. That time I didn't have a phone. I'm going to send this money. Remember, I was told it's 23,000. I've not talked to anybody who is in Gulf, so I don't know. I go to send my money, and I find that it's 17 Kenya shillings. Oh my God. 17 Kenya shillings from 23. Like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Like a difference of $60. I was shocked, and I was like, why? My agent told me it's 23,000. Look at the exchange rate. The exchange rate was 87 Kenya shillings, and yet my agent had told me it's 100. Well, these agents, that they have flied so many people, of which they get stranded at the end of the day. Their issues is money. Once they get money from you, it's a done deal. That's very true. These agents are so much after money. Like, they are telling you all these sweet things, that your salary is this, and you see, wow, all this money. Because when I was coming, 23,000 was good money. Like 250, $225, that was good money by then. These days is not so much, unless you are a newcomer, like when I was coming then. These days is not so much. These agents are enticing, like they tell you all these things to entice you to come. Yani wakuvutie, you come, you fill in, and when they fill in your passport, like if you go to their agents without a passport, like you are the one, like you have nothing, you only give them the birth certificate and your ID for them to make your passport, even your passport. They will not give it back to you if you refuse to go. They will not give it back to you. They will keep it. I don't know why they will keep and use it for what. I don't know, because nobody will travel in your documents. I don't know, but it's their property. But for them, it's about money. The more people they send away from Africa, the more money they get. They are in business, so the more lies they can tell you so that you leave your country, the more money they make. They wanakwambia ndio wakuvutie, because unaona unaenda majuu, shock on you. They will never see heaven, Aziz says. For sure, they lie so much. Can you imagine telling me that I will be getting 23,000 and I go and get that it's 17,000? I was so shocked. I was like, they have stolen from me. I thought the sending those exchange people have stolen from me. Yet it wasn't the case. Well, another thing this agent my agent told me, is that, you know what? When you go there, those people are very rich. They have machines for everything. Clean. There is machine for the dishes. There is machine for there is machine for everything. There is machines for clothes. There is machine for cleaning the floor. There is machine for cleaning the floor, cleaning the dishes. That for me, I never see my passport until I get to airport. Yeah, they keep your passport. Even me, I didn't have a passport when I was coming. I took there my birth certificate. I took there I had an East African passport, because I had gone to Uganda. I had an East African passport, but by the time I came, so I took my birth certificate, ID, my parents' ID, and they made for me. I didn't see my passport. I was only told ati passport imetokea, visa imetokea. Like they only could communicate on the phone. And when you are in the airport, they don't even give you from the office to the airport. No, when you are now in the airport, you've arrived. Now you are going to the waiting section. Yeah, that's where they give you the passport and your travel documents. The passport is, they don't give you. Maybe ubadilisha, you change your mind. They don't give you. So they tell me that there is machine for everything, and this one they tell to everybody. There is machine for dishes. There is machine for clothes. Okay, for clothes, most households have. But let me tell you, you can go to a household, mama especially awa Waigolo anakataa kufua nguo. Like she's choosy that, oh, this one cannot be put in the machine, it will spoil. Like she tells you that most of her clothes cannot be put in the machine, that they will spoil. So when she says that, she's meaning that utakuwa unafua kwa mikono, utakuwa unafua manguo kwa mikono sababu this top is very expensive, it can't be washed in the machine. Another one, this one cannot be put in the machine. If but there is a machine and it has even hand wash. Okay, but she says it can't be washed in the machine. Okay, most households here in Lebanon or here in Gulf, they have that washing machine. But there are others that don't have. Now, at the dishwashing machine, if there is something, kama kuna kitu hakuna, okay, in most places, ni hiyo machine ya kuosha nguo, that dishwashing machine, ya kuosha vyombo. Most places don't have them. You will wash and they don't have it, and the sink is always full. The sink is always full. Kwanza ukikuja time ya Ramadhan, you will wash plates until your back hurts, like dry, na hakuna washing machine. Utafanya kazi zingine alafu unakuta sink imejaa, especially where the Waigolo cooks, like where the madam is the one who cooks, where those people can use everything in the, like they will use cups, they will use all the saucepans, they will use to cook a simple meal. And they hide down the majla, what's that? The sink will always be full. As it says, for me, they were telling me about the salary. It was about that 30,000. How much did you find is your salary? And okay, in my previous one, I don't know where I touched and my camera just switched off. You had told me that that you found it's not house to house work. It was all contract. Yeah, these agents can lie. By the way, a lot of people are lied like that. Unadanganywa, unaenda house to house. From house to house, unafanya kazi, unaishi accommodation. You go to work in a place, for like it, you stay. If you don't like it, you come back to the office. Like every 3 months, you will be changing your work. Every 3 months. Shock on you. Unakaa kwa nyumba 2 good years, no changing, especially if you are comfortable, no changing until you go back home. Unless if you are not comfortable, you can change 3 times. So how much was your salary, Aziz? They told you it's 30,000. How much? I want to see the difference. For me, I was told it's 23. Okay, those days, yeah? And I found it 17, a difference of 6,000. This age, I'm waiting for Aziz to tell me her salary. And I've talked. I wish I didn't stop that live. I don't know what I would have done different to bring back the screen. Then this agent lied me about food, as I wait for Aziz to tell me. So I was like, I can't go without mentioning food. I love food. So I'm like, Ati, the salary is 27 to about the salary is 27 to 26. That's good, eh? Aziz, that's good. If you are in, you told me you are in Saudi Arabia, right? How many dollars? How many reals? In Saudi Arabia, they get 1,000 reals, 900 to 1,000 if you are new. If you are experienced, maybe 1,200 reals. Thanks, KG Mtoto wa Mungu. Thanks for watching. KG, have you ever been to Gulf? Tell me, have you ever been to Gulf? Now, for us who have been to Gulf, I don't know about you, but we've been lied by agents. We come thinking that, ile mambo tunaambililiwa. The things they tell us, these agents, you will think you are going real abroad. By the way, you guys, do you know that there is, you've never been to Gulf? Well, these agents have shown us things. Do you know there is places that they go to the garden? Tomorrow I will upload that video. Like they tell you huko hakuna mashamba, hata hutaona mchanga. There is no going to the garden. It's better than Kenya. Hakuna kwenda shamba. You will just work in the house and that's it. You cleaning, you do the washing, and there is machines for everything, and that's it. And shock on you, you can come and find you are going to the village. And there is no country without a village. Even here in Lebanon, I will upload those videos of girls working in the garden. Like they are in Maju or wherever, they are here in Gulf, but they go to the garden. They live like, village life, ile ya ukweli, like kufagia nje. Like you have a compound to sweep, you have a garden to, unaona hii kumwagilia maji kunaitwa plantation ya mahindi. And right now it's very hot in Middle East. Right now it's very very hot. Kuna kumwagilia mimea maji, mahindi maji, like garden life. Kuna hizi zinaitwa nini, kondoo. There is sheep, unazipeleka, you go look for glass for them, like ile maisha ya ushago kabisa. That life is also there. So unaambiwa there is machines for everything. Shock on you, you come and you find yourself, and even the agent he doesn't know where he's taking you. And you find yourself that you are you find yourself you are going to the village, and in that village there is sheep, there is goat, there is going to the garden, there is like everything village. Yeah, there is everything in there. Oh my God, but who is God? Now my salary is that 8,000. Wow, that's very good, Aziz. That's very good. How long have you been in Saudi Arabia? And let me talk about salary. This agent can lie to you that your salary will be every month. Like, no, not every month. Like after 1 month, they will increase your salary. After 3 months. Ati ukikuja utatrainiwa, you will be trained your work. After you are trained, after 3 months, umejua your work and what have you, then they will increase your salary. Now, this can happen, but it doesn't happen everywhere. It doesn't happen everywhere. It's not everywhere that your salary will be increased after 3 months. No, not every. The Arabs are rich, and not all bosses have the same financial muscle, and not all of them are kind. So unaweza kuta mwingine ameongezewa na utakuta kaa like this as is. Mm, your starting salary was 1,000 real. 1,000 real could be 28,000 there. At only only 1 year with a 38,000 salary. That's very good. Those are very generous. Yeah. Some people are generous. They are kind. When they like you, they see your work is good, they can increase your salary. But if the agent tells you that your salary will be increased, don't take his word for the truth, because you could come and your salary is not increased for 2 years. But in the contract, it states that you should be increased every 1 year, 10% of your salary every year. Yeah. But it's not a guarantee. Not a guarantee. It's there in the contract, yes. If you can ask for it and they adhere to it, okay. But see what to stay for 2 years. After 2 years, if you want to come back, that's when you can negotiate the salary increase. But if you're not coming back, they might, like, you can work for the starting salary for 2 years. Okay. Yeah, it's not a guarantee. This agent, and this agent, they don't follow up. Like, ukimwambia my salary was not increased, they will tell you as long as you're okay, you don't worry. When you finish your contract and you come back, they will increase. Like, they will not fight for your right. They will not. That is the main problem with these agents. They will not fight for you. Wao waseme mbona hamjamuongezea mshahara, contract inasema hivi na hivi. Hapana, as long as you are okay. And the agents, they took their money. They can't negotiate anything. They can't negotiate anything on your behalf. I wish these agents, our Kenyan agents, can be negotiating on our behalf. Like for the Philippines, they're not treated the same way like Africans. Because the Philippines, their agents, they are very strict. Even these Arab bosses, if they are bringing a Philippine, they know that, first of all, their salary is high. Secondary, their standards. Their agents have already set their standards. So you will not find a Philippine being mistreated. No, it's very hard. Okay, it happens. It do happen. But at not being paid their right salary, or no, it's not. It happens mostly to Africans, because it's our agents and our governments that don't fight for us. I'll go home 2023 July, inshallah. Inshallah, Aziz. I wish you all the best as you go home, as you work. It seems that place is good. If they are, that's good. You can go, you can come back, and when you are coming back, you can still no. If you want to come back, you are going home and you want to come back, negotiate your salary before you go. You can say, okay, I want to come back. Would you increase my salary? If they say okay, you can come back, but you negotiate before you go home. Because if you go and come before negotiating, it will be the same. It will be the same salary. Okay. Now, another thing these agents lie, like they lied to me. They told me that if there is anything, like you've got an emergency, maybe, God forbid, but the death of a loved one, that they can pay you an emergency ticket to go home for 3 weeks and or 2 weeks, and you come back. And I was like, okay, that's good. Then I got an emergency. Hey, I feel like it's yesterday it happened. And I was very, very naive, because if it can happen like today, like if it was, if I knew what I know to stay there, because I stayed, they didn't give me an emergency ticket. Okay, I had lost a parent. They didn't give me a ticket. Not only a ticket, lakini no off, nothing. Like like they feel like it's nothing that has happened. Unaona ile sympathy, no sympathy, nothing. Unaendelea na maisha, like life continues as if nothing has happened. Nothing has happened to you. You've lost a parent. You are expected to work as usual. You are expected. Kwanza, I remember I was told, you know what they do? If you have an emergency, okay, I'm not saying that all people are bad. I'm not saying that all Arabs are bad. No. I've seen a friend of mine going home for an emergency. She lost her mom, and the boss paid for her ticket, gave her, I think, 3 weeks. 3 weeks off. She went home and she came back. There are those good ones, eh? But there are others, watakwambia, you know, we paid for you, we paid your visa, we paid the agent, we paid, and they will tell you to pay them, to give them $2,000, like 200,000 Kenya shillings. That we want $2,000. That is what we paid the agent. You will give us, you will refund to us, and you go home. And you're not going home for good. Like, you are telling them, I'm going for, okay, there are people who go and they don't come back, eh? So I think they have that phobia because of people who have said, oh, naenda, I'm going home and then I come back. So they get that phobia. But there are others who go and they don't come back. Who are genuine. They really want to just go for the occasion, for the burial, and they come back. But these people can make it difficult for you. They will tell you, no, you can't go. You know why? We paid the agent for 2,000. If you want to go, you will give us this 2,000 and we let you go, because they fear maybe you might not come, eh? Because of people who have lied that they are coming and they don't come back. Yeah. So you'll find that you will not go for emergency. There is nothing like emergency. But I'm not saying it's all places. No. Some people will pay for your ticket and you will go. No, others will pay. Okay? Yeah. Aziad, are you there? Not Aziad, Aziz. Are you still here with me? Yeah. Another one is buying Kenyan food. Eh? The agent told me, you know, there in Lebanon, eh, there is food. There is Kenyan bread. There is Kenyan food. Hutaboeka na chakula. Kuna kila kitu. There is all food Kenyan there. And I was like, what? When I came, trust most of us, mostly Kenyan. These people who lie that I will come back, and you make them pay for your ticket to go and to come. And then you reach home and you switch off your phone or you block them. You know, the next person who comes after you, they can't trust them. Even if they have a genuine case and they really want to go home and come back, they cannot trust them, you know, because the first person had lied to them. They can't trust. So you have to pay them so that you go. Kwanza Kenyans ni wajanja. Kenyans are feared everywhere. The agent told me that there is food, Kenyan food. So me, I came. First of all, the bread in the morning. Napewa hiki kimkate kiao. Hata I had never seen a bread like that before. So I was given that bread and I was like, what is this? What is this? And it was tasteless. Yokubus. Well, it took me forever to get used to. It was so tasteless with that Ravage kili. It was so tasteless, no taste, nothing. Nothing, no taste, nothing. And I was told there is Kenyan bread. So next time we went to the mall, I saw that Kenyan bread. And I told them, I want this bread. This is our Kenyan bread. They told me this bread is very, very, very expensive. That it's very, very expensive. They can't like be buying for me every time, you know. They can't buy for me every time. They will be buying that day. But other days, no. I finished and okay, sometimes they would bring, but you know, the agent had lied to me that that is the bread there is here. Only for me to come and find that, where? Okay, this thing I'm putting on my head, I was told that there is salons here and I will be going to make my hair. Aziz, how do you make your hair? Tell me. Show me your head. How do you make your hair? So, I was told, you know, when you go there are salons and their owners. So you will be going to the salons and you will be going to the salons, you'll be making your hair and everything. Hey, I said, okay, even nikabeba lasta. I had my 2 rastas that I will be braiding, and you know, so I had come with braids. I came with braids. I had my hair, but you know, itabomoka like I had done it previous day before I came. Itabomoka too after 1 month. Hata sikumaliza 1 month. Si kuna saloon. Si agent aliniambia kuna saloon. So I didn't even. And he told me that my agent, nani huyo ananiambia ati, why are you spamming everyone? Who have I spammed? So, agent tells me that I'll be going to the salon. So me after 1 month, 2 isha, mi nikasema let me bomoa my braids and then I will go to the salon. Si nimeambiwa kunazo, niliambiwa you can make your hair, there is salons, there is Ethiopian salons and everything. So nikabomoa nywele yangu very well, and you know, here they don't like to see our African hair. Sasa niko na hizo braids, alafu unajua braids vile hutapakaa, they can scatter everywhere, those braid hairs, if you know. And they were all over. Okay, I tried my best to collect them from where I was undoing my hair from, them good, and kept them. So now my hair is undone, and me, from long ago, I don't have long hair. My hair is always short. So I told them, because it was a Friday, I told them this weekend, guys, it's so hot. I am sweating. I told them this weekend I want to go to the salon. Sorry guys, I need to take a serviette. This weekend I would like to go to the salon. Like niende nikatengeneza nywele. And they were surprised. Auntie wapi? Nikamwambia to the salon kutengeneza nywele. Wakaniambia here you don't go. It's so hot. Oh my God. And in Kenya it's cold. Here it's hot like hell. So she tells me that here you don't go. You don't go to the salon. You keep your hair, either you cut or you sort yourself, like you will know how you will make it. And I'm like, cut my hair. Hey. Unajua cut, utaka. How will you be? And they tell me that is the only way out. Or you just sort yourself, but there is no going to the salon. So, what did I do? Aziz is saying, for me, the first I enter my boss house, nilifika 11 usiku. Sa venye boss alinikujia, wewe, nilikuta bag ya mgongo ya black, room yenye nilipelekwa kulala. Kumbe alikuwa Mkenya na alitoroka gai and they brought Mkenya mwingine gai akiwa Kenya. Sasa haukufungiwa. Sasa vile walikuwa na Mkenya akatoroka tena, wakaleta Mkenya mwingine hawakukwambia he wewe, you know we had a Kenyan like you, alafu wakatoroka. So saa wewe tutakuchunga. So Aziz, wewe unashuka nywele. So mimi I was told nitakuta saloon. Mi nikakuja, wapi? Hakuna saloon. Hakuna saloon. Kufika nini kubomoa nywele, wapi? Nilibomoa, alafu I didn't know to make my hair. I only knew to make matuta, makundo. My hair I just wash, apply Vaseline. The same here. Now I used to twist is a matuta, and it's not long. So I used to see that I'm shaggy, like all the time. I used to see, like, you know, those matuta, and with short hair, you have to be doing them like every day. Not every day, but every. So I started teaching myself to do lines. Sasa singeweza kutoa hapa nitelemshe. I had never done lines. So nikaanza kutoa nyuma, nashuka ikikunjaa mbele. I used to make them from back to front, alafu hapa hivi mbele nazishikanisha. So oh my God. Behind used to look like in front, and in front used to look like behind. But with time, I started learning to make behind. I'm just, because I'm alone, I'm lazy to make it. But if you watch my other videos, you can see that there are videos I've made my hair. Yeah, I do make when I'm in good moods. But yeah, that's what the agent told me, that utakuta kuna saloon ni za wa Ethiopia, ni wazuri, wanajua kutengeneza nywele and everything. Wapi? Shock on me. Even me, I just wash and apply Vaseline, but I do make. Sometimes I know to make my own lines. Najua kujitengeneza. Saa zenye sijachoka sana, najitengeneza. Next time nikitengeneza nitakuonyesha Aziz. Walikukazia life vile waliona sawa ni Mkenya mwingine ametoroka. Na alikuwa ametoroka sababu ya nini? Haki Wakenya na kutoroka guy. But no country there is no country that they don't run away. All countries. But I think we are the majority. But out there is tough. Oh my God, it's not easy out there. Especially here in Lebanon. Here in Lebanon, there is no money, there is no dollars. Those who are working, they only have enough. Like those who are working outside, they only have enough to maintain themselves. That's all. It's not easy. Yeah. Working hours. Hey. My agent had told me, you know, you'll be working from morning hours. You will be working for 8 hours. As it says, at kitambo wanitrust wali take time. Sahi mpaka walinipea key ya gate. Hata sahi hawana shida. I think alitaka tu kukemboi. Oh, it's not like there was a problem. Si ati kulikuwa na shida kwenye ulikuwa. She just wanted to, yeah, there are people who come with that intention of just running away. As long as you are okay, baby girl, you keep working. It's not easy out there. It's not easy. It's not easy. People suffer. People go through a lot. Just do you. Just work. Oh my God. If you're okay, do your work. Upate pesa zako, upate chenye kilikuleta, ujiendee nyumbani. But kushinda umechange, umerudi, umepotea huko nje. Ni kubaya. Out there is not easy. It's not easy. Getting a job, living with other people, with those dalalas. I don't know. Maybe not for me. There are some people who do well out there, but I don't know. I don't like it. Higher working time. Aziz, how many hours did your agent tell you that you will work? So now for me, my agent told me that I will work for 8 hours. You know, he had told me that we are many. Oh my God, the things these agents lie to us. He had told me that we are many, so each will be working for 8 hours. Alafu usiku hakuna kufanya kazi, like when you sleep, 8 hour people, that means you are working with shifts. There is, I don't advise anyone to run away. Yeah, running away is not good, especially unless your life is in danger. If you are running to save your own life, that's something else. But if you are running just for the sake of it, it's not advisable. It's not at all. Yeah, so mimi agent akaniambia kazi ni shifts, ati utafanya kazi for 8 hours. Haya, mi kwanza si nimekuta vile nyingine ni mimi, I'm the only one, there is nobody else. And it's a household. Remember, you are told that you will be working with shifts, that 8 hours shift. Kuna mtu atafanya asubuhi, or you'll all work different roles, and then mkifunga kazi jioni, you go to rest. Now I come to a household, yeah. Everything is me apart from cooking. Cooking, not that I will not participate, but I will not be alone. So we do that cooking, we do everything. By when I came, it was summertime. July, it was summertime. There was no school and anything. So I noticed they go in the morning. They left in the morning at 8, and they came back at 3. Remember, you woke up at 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. By 1, your 8 hours have finished. You are told you are working for 8 hours. And they are coming back at 3. They will come, they will eat, they will do this, you will clean the floor, the kitchen floor and everything. By that time, see, at 6 imefika, and you are told that you are working for only 8 hours. 8 hours, you've not even started working, because you are left alone. You did what you had to do. Then they come. When they come is where work begins now. Year 3, that's where work begins. Because they will eat, you will do the dishes, maybe they will want to cook this and that, you will help in that. They will stay, they want to eat again, and oh, the dishes, they never dried. Then after, I used to finish at 8, I remember, the first few days, I was finishing at 8. Sasa when I finish, there's nothing else. Si wamekula. What else am I doing there? I used to go to bed. So one day I was called from my bed and I was told, how can you go to sleep? Okay, they were taking dinner. Was it even dinner? They were just taking Pepsi, soda, tunaziita soda. They were just taking Pepsi, 7-Up, and these what nuts, like those just snacking. They have already eaten. So for me, I said, I will not sit here. I just went to bed. Then my boss came and woke me up and told me, how can you go to sleep and there are things on the table? Looking at the time, remember I went to sleep at 8. Looking at the time, it's 10. I wondered, like, they have been eating for 2 hours. Now, were they expecting me to sit there for 2 hours to wait for them to snack? And not on snacks that they gave you, they didn't even give you the snacks. So, I wake up, I go, I clear the table, and glasses and everything, I go back to sleep. So the next day, she tells me that I have to be sleeping at 10. So I wake up at 6 and sleep at 10. Those are 16 hours. And I'm told, yeah, that is the kawaida. Everybody sleeps at this time. And I'm like, Then my agent told me 8 hours. Now I'm told, count from the time you woke up to the time 8 hours finishes. We still haven't eaten, we still haven't done anything. Will you now go to and then you come back the next day to do the dishes the next day on what? Like, it was practically impossible. It's practically impossible to work for 8 hours. Practically impossible unless you are in a professional job. But if you are a house help, a house-to-house cleaner also, if you are staying in a place for 8 months, no, for 3 months, and then you change after 3 months, or you go for weekend off day on weekend, there is nothing like working for 8 hours. Up at 9 a.m. After I finish my work at 12, I go to my room until 4 p.m. After my rest now, I back again until 9 or 10. I go and sleep. Hey, you girl, you live in paradise. Now, between this time, between 12 and 4 p.m., are you alone in the house? Uko peke yako kwa nyumba, or you have somebody else? Or they are at home but they are not bothering you? Because if you're alone, it's understandable. Because kama anarudi hiyo saa 9 saa 10, even me, when I used to wake up at 6 because I have to prepare them, they go to work. When they go, they used to go at 7, and there is the last person left at 8. Yeah, the last person left at 8 in the morning. When they go, now I'm free. I have the whole house to myself. Okay? It's doing the same things you did yesterday. You are not the one cooking. So it's not even dirty. So me, I would go back to sleep and wake up at 10 or 11. I now clean, and then when I finish, I will now rest a little. All I would finish cleaning quickly and go to rest. And then I wish I knew about YouTube back then. I would have a lot of time to record. Okay, that's good. That's good, baby girl. That's a good place. How about food? Oh, I was saying, so I started waking up at 6 as usual and sleeping at 10. Okay, sometimes they would tell me to go to sleep even if I have not, how did they say? And yeah, they would tell me to sleep. Yeah. I was talking about the Kenyan food, that there will be ugali. I didn't see anything like ugali. Recently, I found unga ya ugali and I bought. Aziz, is there Kenyan food there in Saudi Arabia? How is the bread? Do you eat the kubos, or there is Kenyan bread? For me, I saw it in the supermarket. Even now, I see it in the supermarket, but where? It's very expensive. So they eat the kubos. Those, I don't know. Hiyo ugali, hiyo mkate ya Mungu. one. Then the eating, talking of food, the eating routine. Well, I'm tired of sitting. The eating routine. Now, remember, back home, tunakula, we eat in the morning, lunchtime, breakfast, lunchtime, and dinner. Yeah? Here, you come, first of all, the breakfast itself. Ujue, mimi, personally, I come from shags. Mi ni kienyeji. I come from the village, yeah? So, in the village, we don't have a lot of bread. Okay, even if it was there, I didn't like having bread in the morning. I used to eat food. Like, tukipika ugali yenye imebaki na mboga. Wengine wakikula mkate, me I liked eating that ugali and sukuma wiki, whatever we were eating with. I eat it, I eat. Whatever we had for dinner, unless it finished. But if it didn't finish, that's what I will heat up in the morning. I eat and then I will take my tea or milk. Huku ukisema tea si strungi. But when you are Kenyan, you know what is tea. Like maziwa, milk, tea leaves and sugar. So that was my breakfast. Like, you will be full, yeah? Now you come and you eat these sandwiches of theirs, that bread with labne or jibne with cheese. It's not filling. Tena ni strungi. There is no milk. In fact, when I was given strungi the first day, I said, there is no milk. Okay, I was bought milk and started making tea. And it was weird for them to mix tea and milk. So I stopped mixing tea and milk and started taking milk. Okay, but they can't buy you milk like throughout. They don't. Okay, later I learned to take Nescafe and everything. So back home we have that. I had that heavy breakfast. Lunch is taken at 1. You know, back home we have lunch at 1, between 1 and 2. If you eat at 3, that's a very late lunch. Then in the evening tutakula sapa saa 2, saa 3, you know. So I come to Lebanon. Okay, I have that strungi and it's something for one, you are not used to this bread, so you don't even like it. Okay, then they go to work. They don't tell you anything about food. Remember, I'm not cooking, yeah? So they didn't tell me anything about food. They don't tell me anything about food. So saa 7 imefika, hawajakuja. Ujue umezoea kukula saa 7. You are used to having your lunch at 1 back home. Lunch imefika, you've worked, and I don't know why it's here, because their houses are so big. Like, I could look at just the sitting room, and it looked like the whole of our house. The sitting room is so big. Even this one is so big. Oof. This sitting room is so big. Like, this dining room alone is bigger than the master bedroom. Yeah, it can fit like 3 beds, 6 by 6. It's so big. You see this seat I'm seated on? There is 6 of them. There is 8 of them. There is a kabatu. Room is like a master bedroom, a big one. It's so big. And then there is that part, like a full salon. There is this part here, and it's just the salon, the sitting room. The kitchen again is okay. I was not in this house, but the house I was in, I could just look at the sitting and just say, this is one bedroom, this is another one, this is another one. Like, it was so big. Now cleaning all that. And remember, if they know that they are bringing a household, they don't clean. So you find the house is dusty, is dirty. Si utaosha, utapanguza. ile vumbi iko huko, they will stay, before your things are processed. That one will be like 1 full month before you come. Like they can stay, for me they told me they stayed for 2 months before they got me, that before I finally came. Now remember, since they are waiting for you anytime, they are not doing cleaning. Remember, nyumba haijaoshwa miezi 2 ndio umekuja kuosha. Hey, well, it was so tasky. Like unafanya kazi unasikia yes. So by 1 I've started getting hungry. Hakuna chakula, hakuna anything. Okay, the fridge is there, but isipokuwa hizo makubus hakukuwa kitu ingine, na vitu za kutengeneza salad of which hata sikuwa nazielewa. Me, I had never seen a cucumber before. So there was those cucumbers. I had not seen a cucumber before, so I didn't even understand what those were. So niko njaa, na nilikuwa nimeambiwa kuna kukula kawaida, lunch, supper. Then they come at 3. Wewe umekuwa njaa. Hiyo 3, that's when they want to start cooking. By the time the food is ready, saa ni supper mnakula ama ni lunch? Sini supper. So you are eating and you didn't have lunch. Now are you even having a late lunch? Ni dinner sasa. Sijui dinner ndio inakuwa mkikula mapema. Oh my God. Let me tell you, I used to get hungry. Unajua hungry. I used to get so hungry. So the next day I told my boss, I get so hungry because back home we are used to having lunch at 1, and then we will have dinner. That time they come to eat at 6. Imagine, at 6, that's when for us we eat dinner, and it's a full meal. And she was okay. So she started leaving me something to eat for lunch. So I would eat. When I finish my work, I eat. And then when they come and we cook again, I will eat my dinner. Until slowly by slowly, I got used to now just eating with them once. Aziz is saying, we have bread also, kubos, and sometimes they make pancake, but they are called lajib. Oh, okay. Okay, we used to make pancakes, but see, kawaida, it was very occasional. They make pancakes, I don't know what you call them. These are pancakes, the kawaida like we do at home, but they don't eat them plain. They put chocolate, they put cheese. Do they do like that in your place? That's what they used to do. And not for breakfast, like for us, we have them for breakfast, tapana. They keep them for dinner. They keep them for dinner like snacks, I would say. Like if they eat at 3, they eat their lunch at 3, they could make pancake in the evening. So they will put cheese, they will put what, then they will put that pancake, they will put chocolate, they will put a banana. Do you make them like that? Like they don't eat the pancakes just plainly like us. They eat with a lot of things. Okay. Me, if they don't cook, I cook for myself. They don't have a problem. Okay, right now I do cook for myself. I do cook for myself, so I can't stay hungry. But remember that time I was new. I didn't know anything, and I didn't find somebody. You know, some places unakuta kuna mtu wa kuku Tabe, it's my prayer time now. See you, bye bye. Okay, dear, if you find me here, when you finish your prayer, come back. If you find me here, okay. If you don't find me, okay. Bye. Thank you for being with me. Thank you so much. Yeah, so what did she say? If they don't cook, I cook. Okay. For me, I cook for myself right now. Okay. Sometimes we cook with my boss, and sometimes if she wants to cook something that I don't eat, for example, I don't take eggs, I will do it for myself, and she will cook for herself. Okay. I can't stay hungry that because there is no food. But in that place, I was new. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about them. And there is just something about about a new place, and it's not like the place where you will find somebody else who will train you. No, I was the only one. So I come, and I don't know anything. I don't know, I was so young, maybe. I was so naive, and I was afraid. I was afraid to to cook without permission. Yeah, so I didn't cook. I just stayed. But then with time when she started giving me something to eat, if she don't leave, I now started making my own fried potatoes, something light, because they will come and cook. You understand? They will still come and cook. So I started cooking something light, fried potatoes. I eat cheapo. I cook cheapo, I eat. Yeah. Let me see this one. So guys, tell me. Guys, what did your agent tell you? Lie to you? I'm waiting to hear from you. So guys, if you're new, like we've said, you are new, like you are told about job allocation, that you will have your own, like you will not do this, you can only do this. Like there is somebody to do different jobs. There is somebody to clean here, there is another person to clean, to do the take care of children. That's a lie. Speaking of children, there is places where the children, you don't stay with them. Like for me, where I was, I didn't stay with children. I only stayed with them like when they come from baby care. In the day, they used to go to baby care, whether there is school or not. They used to go to baby care, and when after what is it called? After in the evening now, they will come back, and that's when I didn't even stay with them. Okay, not that I wasn't supposed to, but I just we didn't. I don't know. They used to take. It was one. They used to take care of their child, but it's not always like that. There is a place where the children will not go to baby care. You will be left with the children, and you have to clean, you have to cook, you have, okay, sometimes they will help you with the cooking, but you have to clean and you have to take care of this kid, give them food, give them milk, give like everything a child is supposed to be done, and the house is still waiting for you to clean. So if the agent tells you about job allocation, don't come with high expectations that there will be a job allocated for you. No, 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 no. There's nothing like that. If you're coming for house help job, it's like back home. Everything is on you. Very few places you'll find that maybe there is somebody to cook, or they will help you with the cooking. Sometimes they help with the cooking. Also, the agent can tell you, oh, they all go to work, and you find that they don't all go to work. Maybe your boss, your madam, Waigoro doesn't go to work. She's ever home. And let me tell you, there is nothing stressful like having your boom like 24/7. You can't even breathe. They will always be on your back. Okay, there are some who are good, like they will not bother you. You will do your work, you finish, and like you just do your work as you are instructed. They won't mind. But there are others, my dear, where they will keep bothering you. Like most places, if the boss doesn't go to work, it's always stressful, because maybe she wants to keep following you, what you're doing, what you're not doing, what not. All she wants to keep calling you. Like you can't do something and complete. Before you finish this, they have called you for something else. Before you finish, they have called you for something else. Yeah, it's stressing to work with them, to have them in the house. But what to do? It's their house. You are the outsider, so you are the one who is supposed to accommodate them. Like it's you who you will try to fit in. It's you who will adjust to fit in their space. Come to take in their space. Yeah. So when the agent tell you about job allocation, most probably he's lying. Okay, about your own room. I said in a previous video, the other live, at your own room. Okay, for me, let me repeat in this live what I had said in the other one that wasn't complete. Now, for me, I'm picked by my boss from the airport. So I come. As we are coming, orienting me about my job and everything. Then she mentions that there is a child, and we will cook, and such things. Yeah. And there is cleaning, there is cooking, and there is a child. Now, for me, since I was told about job allocation, there is somebody to take care of kids, there is somebody to clean, there is somebody to cook. For me, I tell her, for me, I don't like taking care of children, and I don't like doing dishes. I can clean and I can cook. And then the other person will do the dishes, and will take care of the child. And she's like, what other person? I told her my agent told me that there is job allocation and I can choose. I'm even saying that I can choose. I can choose which job I want to do. And she told me where. There is nothing like that. There is no choosing. You have to do like everything. There is nobody there. God, I'm like, oh my God, so I will be the only one doing everything. She says yes. So agent can lie at job allocation. Unless you are going for a professional job, where it's really written in your contract that you're going for this profession, maybe a plumber, maybe an electrician, maybe a caregiver. Now, when you come as a caregiver, you are only taking care of children. And that may be in an institution. You know, there are those institutions where they take like children from 1 day old, from 1 day old. Maybe when you're a caregiver for children, you are going to such institution, or for the elderly, I don't know. But if it's in the house, caregiver in the house, and you're alone, you will even cook, you will even clean, like you will do everything. Okay, guys, just a minute. I just need to sip some water. Okay, I'm coming. Some water. Oh my god. Guys, I did exercise the other day. For my. I was doing exercise, like I was just, squats. Crazy me, I was doing squats. You see how I'm lifting my legs from the chair? God, my thighs. Oh my god. My thighs, if you see me lifting myself like this, like I'm handicapped, it's because my legs cannot lift themselves. Size. I did exercise, those squatting, where you go down and back up. I don't know what I was looking for. Now my thighs have been stretched. Oh, stretched. Even I got some tears. I got some internal bleeding. Like on my thighs, there is black internal bleeding. When you have internal bleeding, yeah. So I can't run. I can't. I can't bend. I can't. I overworked. I have not done that exercise for so long. In fact, when I used to do exercise, I was never able to do squatting. But this time that I managed, I overdid it. I used to do exercise, but I was not able to do squatting before. But this time I tried. First time I failed. I tried another time, I failed. But then I eventually tried and I was able to do. Hey, so I overdid it. And then I don't. So my thighs are way. It's been 3 days. Okay, today I felt better. I tried rest and repair. I rested yesterday. No, I did this week, like I started on Monday, Tuesday. I got the problem on Wednesday. I rested on Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. I rested yesterday, Wednesday, and today. But today it was better. I could move, but still, like when I'm seated, still I can't squat. When I'm seated like this, now lifting my legs up, like stretching my thighs to stand, is a problem. That's why you see me, you see me putting my, like, the pressure with my hands so that I can be able to stand. But just come sit, move and stand, move like a normal person. Not yet. I have really overstretched my muscles on, especially here in front of the knees. Even when you see me shaking like this, because I'm massaging my thighs. Well, ati nikutafuta nini? I was not looking for anything. I just wanted to exercise. Yeah. So, what else did the agent lie? Room, eh? Ati you will have your own room. Now, room is not mandatory to have your own room here in Gulf. Room is, I don't know about other countries, but I've seen in Saudi Arabia. Okay, I will not say. In I don't know about other countries, but in Lebanon, most places are apartment buildings, eh? And in those apartments there is your car room somewhere fixed, and that car room is always very tiny. Sometimes it can't even fit my bed. Personally, I don't sleep in my room because it's very tiny. It can't fit a bed, a closet, and it's self-contained. It has your bathroom and toilet and everything. You can't fit in there. And as I said, there is those pipes that the drainage pipes are put in that end. It's something so uncomfortable. In most places that I've gone and seen the maid's room, it's uncomfortable. Very tiny, okay? But at least if you have your own room, you have your own privacy. Hey, some places, some people sleep in, they just have their small bed on the balcony. Others, and in the balcony, it's very cold in winter. Very cold, like it's snowing, and you are there, and in the balcony is not big, it's only fitting your bed, and then on top they have put those shelves for you to put the clothes, eh? Yeah. Then there is others sleep in the salon, in the salon, they lay a mattress. Yeah. So on the contract, for me, I've read that contract. You have to have, yeah, that one is true. You have to have your own room, your own bathroom, and what have you. Especially the Kenyan passport, the Kenyan contract to Lebanon. I've read it. And if they followed that one to the letter, tungekuwa tunaishi maisha mazuri. Yeah, so they tell you of that room, but you come and find that there is no room. You're sleeping on the floor. You're sleeping on the in the balcony. In summertime, you might not know, and it's very hot. You're sleeping in the balcony. That balcony, it has no air conditioner. It has nothing to refreshen the air apart from maybe you opening the windows. It's very hot. And in winter again, it's very cold. Like the weather is in the extreme. Hot is very hot. Cold is too cold, you know? Yeah, so, but somebody told me that there is somebody sleeping in the toilet floor. You know, the standards you set for yourself, that's how they like, that's the way you will live. If you reach somewhere and you find that, like, you find that the situation is not accommodative, like they have laid your mattress on the floor in some bathroom, how should you accept? Refuse on the first day. You tell them, if that this is the case, I will sit down until morning. They have to take you to the agent because they have to make your papers and everything. Of course, you will not sign when you are not okay. No, for me, I sleep in the toilet, bathroom, or anything. That's where they lay my mattress, and I don't want to stay like that for 2 years, because when the moment you sign and they make you a kama, that's a like umejifunga for those 2 years. But before then, you can talk. You can, okay. After 3 months, after you can still talk, but you know, if you didn't say it in the first place, who will believe that after, like, who will believe when you talk about it after other months, after you, like, you've been sleeping on the floor 4 months, then all of a sudden you say you don't want to sleep there. They will wonder, why were you not saying before? You understand? Yeah, so let's raise your standards, know your standards. From the word go, say this is what I want, this is, I don't want this, I want this, you know. Yeah, from the word go. Okay. And they will not say no. They will not say no. But if you show them that you can, like, what do you say? That you can accept anything, that's how it will be for you for the next 2 years, and there is nothing you can do about it. So guys, raise your standards, know your standards, know what you can accept, what you cannot accept, you know. Yeah. Oh, it's always very, 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 very tough. Let me read the comments. Fun with internet. Fun with internet. Now, okay, fun with internet. You can have that fun with internet. It doesn't mean that you will be handed it to you the first day. For me, I expected it to be given to me on the first day. It's not like that. Sometimes you'll be given that phone after, okay, some places there is not that phone. Some places there is, others there is no. Other places, you're not allowed to have that phone. Like, even if you came with a smartphone, they will confiscate it from you. But with all these, with all the things happening on the internet, people are posting on the internet, what people are doing to other people's children. Like, if somebody has had a bad experience, they will be traumatized. That's why they will take away your phone, you know. Yeah, so there are some places you will go, they confiscate your phone, you know. Yeah, and you stay without a phone. But in the contract, you should have a phone with the internet. So if you didn't come with the phone, you can wait for your first salary and buy yourself. Some places they will buy for you, others they will not accept. Yeah, they will not, like, spend. They would not want to spend, so you will have to buy it, to buy your whatever. Then internet, buying data. Now, if you have internet like Wi-Fi, if they connect you to the house Wi-Fi, I don't think you need data. I don't think you need data because you have internet connection. But if they need you to have data for their own reason, maybe they want to send you, if they send you outside, you can be able to communicate with them, you know. That is not your business. That is not your business. So buying a SIM card, it's not a must. Okay, some places you will not be even allowed to have a SIM card. Have internet connection, you can connect to Facebook, you can connect to anything you want, to WhatsApp, you can have anything, yeah. So if they don't let you to have a SIM card, it's not a big deal, as long as you have the Lebanese, as long as you have the house internet, no problem. Okay, but if they don't give you that, then you will have to buy your own data and just use a little for chatting on WhatsApp or something. Maybe you'll use like $10 per month for the internet. But if they allow you, well and good. Okay. Yeah, guys, that is it for today. I'm so grateful that you've watched. Thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking. Have a nice time, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you for the time. Thank you for everything. Tell me anything you'd like me to know that the agent told you. What's your experience with the agents? What did they tell you? What did they lie to you that you came to find out that it's not true? Let me read your comments. Do you cook for yourself, guys? Or they cook for you? Somebody is saying they don't. If they don't cook, she cooks for herself, and they have no problem. Some places they don't allow you to cook for yourself. Oh my God! Tomorrow I have to upload some content about somebody who is not allowed to cook for herself, to cook anything. Pancake. Do you have pancake in your place? But the pancakes here are not like the Kenyan pancakes. They are not. The Kenyan ones are sweet. They're delicious. Here they put a lot of sugar and still it's tasteless. I don't advise learn away. Yeah, even me, I don't advise anyone to learn away because what out there is very tough. My hair I wash and put Vaseline. Me too, I wash and put Vaseline. How do you manage your hair in Gulf? Somebody says for me they were telling me about the salary was about 30,000. Like they told her the salary is 30,000, only for her to find is 26,000. These agents never see heaven. Hmm. At they have flied so many people, of which they have stranded at the end of the day. The issues is yeah, when you have a problem, the agent don't show up. They only show up to convince you to come. The moment you've come, that is it for you, and for them, they get their share of the cake. That is it for you. Ni maumano, mmetokano hivyo. We don't care anymore. Yeah, but we pray and hope that whoever is coming will find a good place. Life will be good for you guys. Yeah. So guys, bye. Thank you. Somebody is joining right now. Oh my god. Who are you? I can see somebody is joining me right now. Say good night. I just want to end this live right now. Text good night as we go to sleep. It's past midnight now. Actually, oof, it's half past midnight. Hata macho imeanza kukataa kuona. They have come and gone. They have chunguliad and gone. So guys, bye. Aziz, thank you for being there. Bye.